Everyone, to the distraction. It's Tuesday, back where we started, Joseph. You have no microphone. We're reviewing the Big Show. It's Christmas. What are we doing here, Joseph? Look how far we have not come in a year.
We are mourning today, Jeremy Lambert, because as Arn Anderson famously said, I'm feeling naked today. I hold up my favourite microphone's favourite drink. It is Christmas after all. I say, good night, sweet prince, to the man that sat in war bunkers with me, to the man that would be swayed aimlessly as I thought of one thing to the next, the man that Luther loved. God rest your soul.
Joseph is freezing already on this podcast. That should go very well for everything. I hope we get some good frozen images of you to post on Twitter. I'm sure JJ will screenshot those and post them on Twitter. Be fantastic content there. Oh my God. What? Hold on.
What's happening?
Hold on. What do you want?
It's a new season, the new NBA season. You guys are, well, the reviews don't do good numbers, but everything else does good numbers. And I'm just saying, I can't let you all get too successful. I'm going to need to scan some of these as Sean Ross Sapp views here. You're going to the store, you're scanning the Jeremy Lambert point guard action figure. It's going to ring up as Sean Ross Sapp. That's just the way that this deal works now. I've got to politic. I've got to hold you down. I've got to do the right thing. That's what's got to happen. I'm here. That way, now in the description, Jeremy, you can put, and also joined by Sean Ross Sapp.
I'm not putting that in the description. I'm not doing it.
What?
Yeah.
Look, I got a giant piece of wood with my name on it back there.
That's fair. You should have kept that in mind, Jeremy.
So what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. It was a nice Christmas gift.
That you have wood with your name on it.
Well, I know that if other people want wood with their name on it, they can go check out bluechew.com code Fightful. But yeah, I just swung by to say hi, Jeremy. I saw you were having a rough day, so I wanted to say hi. That's all.
Thank you. Hi. I'm doing better.
Did I catch you at the beginning of the show?
Yeah, this is literally the beginning of the show.
I was just
why is this like a shock? It's 3:00 Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I just went and had a nice meal, though. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get started on that Royal Rumble feature. Then I was like, no, I'm going to go eat human food and drop in on Jeremy and Joe, these great people. Joe, I've been told that you hate the spirit of Christmas and you won't be appearing tonight.
What? This is Christmas. This is my Christmas show, okay? Brit time's different time. So I have no microphone also. It would be ruining the program.
Oh, yeah, can we get Joseph a new microphone?
I'm pretty sure we can. I'm pretty sure I can arrange that.
Okay.
This is very good. I'm glad Sean came on now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can have that set up for the low to no cost that he takes in doing these shows in general. So yeah, he'll be taken care of in that regard. Send me more pertinent information. That's why I was here. I was here in the form of Ebenezer Scrooge to toss out this cooked goose to Joe Hulbert in the form of a podcast microphone. Thank you. I'll see you all later. I'll see Jeremy later because Joe hates Christmas.
Denise gets a gift tonight. Joseph gets a gift now. I got to put up with you more than either of those two, and I don't get a damn thing.
To be fair, you get bonused more than everybody else. So based on the formula. So
I guess I got my own Twitch channel, right? That's just all mine.
You do, in which I said to you, hey, Jeremy, would you like a flat fee or a cut? I'm giving you a choice here.
Pay-per-view cut for Jeremy Lambert. Oh, my.
Yes. Oh, my. He's going to do TNA 2007 numbers, though, Joe. and it'll be like, damn, it's worth it. I'm
not going to get anything out of it.
Oh, you guys have a good one. And by a good one, I mean try to make the best of this horse shit that you all cover.
There we go.
Wow, this is really off to a special start here, Jeremy, right?
What are we reviewing today, Joseph?
I don't care. How much of my touching message to the past microphone made it to the show? How much? Or did I just freeze again?
A good amount. You were toasting. You were toasting the microphone and, praising Luther, who praised the microphone.
All true. What are we doing here? Why are we here? Merry Christmas.
Your mic, Joseph. I mean, you're welcome.
Do we end the show now?
Yeah, it's over. Show's over.
Okay. We should do The distraction reviews Joe's pursuit of a microphone, 4-minute podcast. He gets it. The end. As much as what we're actually going to talk about today. So why not?
We've got super chats. Let's get into super chats. How about we do that? You can leave a super chat, everybody. That's the best way to support us. It's the best way to support Joseph, who's not going to be on the Christmas show tonight. Not going to get that sweet Christmas show money that the rest of us are going to get.
You have to share the love, right? I am like on this show waiting. I'm the Charlotte Flair of the Fightful universe. I'm on it so much. No one wants me here. I keep showing up.
That's a lie.
And I'm here. You know, I don't say woo, but I do have sometimes I wear the robe for the gaming stream. I'm going to let other people have the shine tonight. Tonight is my 6 months off. Enjoy it, undercard players. Enjoy it.
That's what I'm doing tonight. I said I'm not saying a word tonight. I do 4 or 5 shows a week. No one wants to hear from me. So I'm just going to sit there, let the super chats roll in, collect my cut. Peace out.
So that's where you're smart, right?
Yeah.
That's where
This is what you got to do, Joseph. You just got to show up tonight and like just put a cardboard cutout or something. Can you just have like a still frame of you that just stays there? So technically you were there and you could collect the money.
I'll do one better. I will log onto the StreamYard and just place this microphone.
There you go.
This old stand, just place it there, and then you can give me the cut. You can give me my look, man, 2 a.m. here. I love Christmas, but I'm not an insane person. You know, I have a podcast here about getting myself up to do that. So NBA, if I stay up for that, I'm going to watch all the NBA. Very bad.
Yeah, I don't know why Sean's running this stream head to head with NBA opening night. This is poor planning.
It's pretty obvious. I think he has heat with Adam Silver, right? It's, you know,
Fair.
political.
True. I think it's against Kyler because Kyler's a Lakers fan. And he's like, no, Kyler, you can't watch the Lakers get their rings and hang their banner. Come be on the stream.
That's very good, actually. Now I want to be. This sounds like a good word. Okay.
This is what I'm going to promote tonight during the stream is that Sean and Kyler have heat. Let's get into some super chats. We appreciate everybody joining us in the chat, leaving super chats, hanging out. Subscribe, youtube.com/Fightful. Sign up to Fightful Select, all that fun stuff. Evan Wright says, can I request a burial of that Kenta Juice article?
That Kenta Juice article.
Say it again. You cut off for a second there.
Oh, did I? I avoided that article.
You're getting blurbed. I'm pretty sure you're saying fuck that article, and every time you say fuck, it cuts out.
That seems bad. Can you hear me? I'll avoid using that word moving forward.
It was a bad headline. All right, it's a clickbait headline. I talked with Louie about it. It was a clickbait headline. That's all I can say about it. JJ says, here for the great stars. Here's an early super chat before the Christmas show. Let's all have a laugh and a grin. We're going to try, JJ. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're doing well, JJ.
That's what's happening today. I can't even be heard. I can't swear. I can't have any fun. I have a microphone. The show sucks. I knew I come in, which is the only point. I'm now just here, okay? This is me. Think of this. This is how you need to think of this. Wrestling terms, okay? I'm Lex Luger, okay? This jumper is my version of that very funny shirt that he wore in the Morgan match, okay? What Sean just did when he said, yes, you can have a microphone, is Eric saying, yes, Lex, you can now be paid like a top guy. No more work to be done here, okay? Super chats in. Enjoy yourselves. I'll be sitting here if you need me.
Anakin says, just here to see Joe bully Jeremy properly. Joseph doesn't bully me at all. What are we talking about here? Joseph,
I'm a good guy, Jeremy.
Yeah. Joseph doesn't bully me. He knows where his bread's buttered. He's going to bully me, and then what's going to happen to him?
I need someone to get me these shots, brother.
We're here to talk about the Big Show, I believe. Sean says... humbug! Sean says you'll be bonused for tonight, so you will get some money out of tonight, Joseph.
I should really, here's the thing. If I'm on the poster, I get my cut, right? If someone post with me on it before he gets out. Someone do it now, ASAP. If I'm on the poster, I'm drawing the house. That's what I say.
Yeah, there you go. Joseph, Big Show Christmas. What is this? Are you...
I'm just having fun, Jeremy. I've got a new mic on the way. I have picked a 24-minute sitcom episode for our last review of the year, and I'm having a great time. No time for analysis, review, or content today, my friend, I have a microphone.
You don't have a microphone. You got to do this show right now.
I will have a microphone, Jeremy. Let's talk about the Big Show show. Let's do it.
You messaged me. You didn't when you messaged me this morning. You didn't even say Jezza. Usually, when you say Jezza, it's like, all right, something's up. What's going on? Your message was directly. Let me pull this up here. It was, "Hey." That was it. It was, "Hey." Hey, this Big Show episode was fucking dreadful, right? That was your message to me at 1:45. And I replied, yes. I watched this last night. I went into this very optimistic. We liked the Big Show, right? The little season 1 thing. Like, that was good, right? It was enjoyable. Nice little family comedy. Had some moments and whatnot. It was fine. When I watched it last night, I was in my good state of mind and I was like, let's go. Let's have some grins with the Big Show here. And then it starts and like the opening scene is fine. I think they're about to do this cool like Christmas light competition and everything. And I was like, yeah, the Carl, sure. He's gonna win the Carl, go up against the neighbors. This is great. And then he falls off the roof. I was like, all right, it's kind of like the Santa Claus. Opening credits, opening title hits.
Like Santa.
You see that movie, The Santa Claus? With Tim Allen?
Yes.
It's a great movie. That's my parents' favorite Christmas movie.
It's nothing like that.
He falls off the roof. I thought when he falls off the roof, it's like, oh, this is gonna be like the Santa Claus. He's falling off the roof.
But in that film, Santa Claus falls off the roof and he becomes Santa.
Loves Christmas. He's Santa Claus.
What if the Big Show fell off the roof, died, and someone had to become the Big Show? There you go.
Exactly. That would have been great.
Okay, I'm with you now. Okay.
He falls off the roof, so I'm thinking it's like the Santa Claus. And then the opening title hits. I took a picture. I tweeted it. I said, hello, old friend. We're back. Big Show and The Distraction together at last, once again. And then like 22 minutes goes by, and I'm just like, this sucked. This was terrible. I don't know if I laughed once. There wasn't even like, I couldn't even force a laugh out of this. Couldn't even force a laugh, Joseph. And I was ready to laugh. I was up here. I was very high. I was up here ready to laugh. And no laughs. No laughs to be had.
I love sitcom Christmas specials. And this absolutely sucked in every way possible. This was terrible, Jeremy. I'm sorry. Big Show, big. I like you very much, and I want you to come on this podcast. But this episode was a disgrace, and you let us down. You made a fool of us here, live on air. And I was really desperate to dive into some content here on this Christmas show. Clearly, very motivated to do that. And you've ruined my chance of doing that. And now we're going to have to pivot, talk about NBA for 40 minutes, and then do 5 minutes of wrestling at the end. That's what we're going to have to do because of you, the Big Show, big. Take that.
Here's what quickly happened for anyone who cares to watch this episode. The Big Show hurt his pelvis or something. There's some butt jokes. He's supposed to dress up as Santa for the children. The wife has to dress up like Santa. She does some accents. She promises the kids a bunch of stuff. And then she overpromises. She's promising them like curing the world and cancer. I don't remember what the hell she promises them. Anyway, they trade all those. They get Sam Presti finessed here with this trade of these kids. They trade it all for the Big Show to get better. I don't know if he actually gets better. He still can't walk at the end of this thing. I don't know what happens here. That's like it. And then the three daughters, they go on a scavenger hunt, and the goal is they spend time together. That's it. That's the show. There's no Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift wasn't on this episode. Very sad. She put out 2 albums this year, and she couldn't get on the Big Show show. Disgraceful.
The Big Show got his wife a steel chair for Christmas.
Yes.
What was his reason for that again?
So she could sit next to him when he does the Santa Claus next year.
Hilarious. Merry Christmas, Jeremy. Let's talk about our other favourite Christmas show, Monday Night Raw. What a great show last night, Jared. Let's talk about Raw.
What's your rating, real quickly? What's your rating for the Big Show Christmas, Joseph? 1?
1.
All right.
One.
Let me mark this down. We got to keep all the ratings here.
Sure, Jeremy. We have to keep the ratings. I want to talk about Monday Night Raw.
All right, talk about Monday Night Raw. My rating is a 0. 0 stars.
Big show's never coming on this show.
It wouldn't come on the show in the first place.
He liked one of your tweets once.
He did like one of them.
Do you know he's the Big Show? Did you know that? Well,
he is the Big Show.
Did you know it's a big man show tonight? Because he is. Something big, and then he says, that's one of those themes that's infinitely better if you imagine that it's Big Show's vocal. Yeah. If you imagine the show went to the studio, I was like, we need to get this thing.
It's not his vocal?
Pretty confident it's not, but there you go.
I just always imagined that it was.
Fun fact about that theme, coming from someone that's listened to it a lot. About 3 minutes into it, it just breaks down, and like he just starts going. The vocal changes completely. Check it out. It's a hidden gem of wrestling theme music history. Anyway, Jeremy.
Sean Taggart sends a super set. Says funds for Joe's new mic. If Sean didn't already promise Joe a new mic, this could have been a tremendous gimmick on this show.
Buy me a new mic. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
I think Sean's doing that, but if he's doing that, then you just give me the money. Even better.
There you go.
Jeremy.
Joseph.
WWE Monday Night Raw is one of the most groundbreaking television shows in the history of television. And every time I think they're done innovating, they say, hold up, Joe Hulbert. We aren't done innovating. We have more to do. I say, how? They say, a swing. I say, a swing where? They say, a swing there. Next thing I know, I'm watching the leader in worldwide professional wrestling, and Randy Orton is talking to a young lady. She's on a swing in the middle of a wrestling ring. And I say, bravo, because I'm not talking about this week. And then I watched the Big Show and realised I am talking about it this week. And I have no mic. So that's my take on Raw.
That's your take? She just had a swing and you didn't think you're going to talk about it, but now you have to talk about it?
Did you see the swing?
I saw the swing. I watched the whole episode.
Did you see when she said that the Fiend built her the swing?
Yeah.
It was good, wasn't it?
Sure.
Okay. What else was good on Raw?
That requires me to remember Raw. What else happened on Raw? Dude. I loved the street fight where they did tags and didn't really fight at all. That was tremendous.
Good, but I've got one up for you. The Miz, he did like a fiery promo deal.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, Miz hasn't done this for a good, 10 days. Like,
hasn't done this since the Otis feud, Joseph.
Oh,
it's been more than 10 days.
He actually did it in the Otis feud.
Yeah, exactly.
Bless him. They realise he's good at that now, and they're like, that's just what you do, Miz. You get really red and scream and shout, and we're supposed to take you seriously. It's your thing. Raw. And then Dana and Mandy were like, reindeers, Christmas. And everyone was like, yes. That's what happened, wasn't it?
What'd you make of my 2 a.m. booking of The Fiend in New Japan, Joseph?
I'm sold in. Honestly, I'm sold in with it. I can't even... Like, if someone stopped watching New Japan, that would be the most incredible performance art bit I could ever do. Just running forward, the Fiend has saved New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. From
the depths of hell, the Fiend has dragged it back to prominence. Take that, ghetto. Oh, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Where's the mask? Where's the mask, Jeremy? Come on.
Oh, sorry. We've changed branding here on the show, so I gotta get reused to the new setup. There we go.
If there was one show in which people needed a warning for the Bray Talk, this was it. Have we got any more to say about the Bray Talk?
Oh, it's going to New Japan. What's He's going to feud with everybody. So he's not going to do Road 2 shows, right? He's just going to do, this is how he gets out of Road 2 shows. The little lights gimmick just plays. Like whoever he's supposed to face at the next big event, like the little lights gimmick just plays afterwards. And so then he doesn't have to work those shows. He continues the work only like one show every 2 months like he's doing now.
And in the meantime, who works the Road 2 shows, Jeremy?
He's bringing Alexa with him, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
And what New Japan match do you most want Alexa Bliss to have? And why is it Toru Yano?
Oh, I was going to say Okada. We booked Alexa versus Okada.
Doing the like sequence finish at the end. Match control, Alexa right, ducking underneath, doing DDTs. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. She ducks underneath the Rainmaker, hits the DDT. Oh my God.
You know what rules that is? Like, Okada would look at Alexa Bliss and be like, yeah, 25 minutes minimum. if we're filling it out there, we'll go 40. Like, I'm easy. That's just the way it is. There's no short matches. Do you remember when he wrestled Gedo in an empty building and was like, 45 minutes enough for this one? What? Do we need an hour for this one? I don't know.
How good would a Fiend and Yano match be?
The best. I mean, it'd be terrible, but like the best match. And then imagine Yano selling when he does all like the spooky Fiendy things.
Yeah.
You know?
He runs to the corner, grabs the pad, like tries to swing the pad at him and everything. Tremendous.
When BPW dies in 10 years, we need to do just a Fiend federation. Or just Fiend with guys who want to see the Fiend work. That's it.
Somebody's gonna go into business for themselves in BPW. I'm gonna rage quit again, and that'll be our next gimmick: is the Fiend Federation.
You know, in fear of being serious on this Merry Christmas show, Jeremy, Raw was pretty bad, wasn't it, last night?
Sucked. So
it's actually a bummer because, like, we were talking about doing this show. I mean, this week's show, not the show in general. I was like, maybe we could do some wrestling talk. And when I said it, I thought it would be fun because we would praise the fact that TLC was like a really fun show. It's like one day later and it already feels like I don't want to talk about this stuff. Why? TLC was awesome, by the way. I really enjoyed it.
It was a great show. And I tweeted before Raw, I was like, it'd be nice if Raw was good. I sense some optimism around the Fed right now. Things are looking good. And people messaged me and were like, don't do this, Jeremy. Don't do it. Don't get your hopes up. And I said, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm trying to warn my friends that Raw is probably going to be exactly like Raw. And all that optimism coming out of Sunday is just going to be undone in 3 hours. And it was. It's
such a shame because... So, like, I honestly think... I don't know if this is a hot take, Jeremy Lambert. You know when the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, took on the prize fighter, Fight Owens fight, Kevin Owens? That's as emotionally invested as I've been in a Thunderdome wrestling match ever.
Yeah.
By far. I was biting on every single climb at the end of that match. And when Roman won, he had actual, real professional wrestling heat with me. Where I was like, that is bullshit. And I was like, that is awesome. I want the babyface to beat up the heel. This is fun, I said. I sat back down. I'm very excited. I think it's one of the best matches I've seen, since all this awful stuff happened. And SmackDown hasn't happened yet. And in fairness, I'm looking forward to the cage match, even if it's probably not ideal. It's a cage match between KO and Roman. I'll watch it, right? But Drew and AJ was very good. And there's no reason for me to be as negative on that as I am now, because the drama in that match was great.
Yeah.
And one day later, it's like, who could possibly still care? I don't know how they managed it. It's infuriating. Honestly, I mean, we're having fun here, right, Michael? But it just feels like it should be so much better, even if it isn't groundbreaking. It could be a lot better, right?
It could certainly be a lot better. Raw, I guess the big hook is Sheamus and Drew. That's where they're going?
Swing.
The swing. Okay, sorry. They should have closed the show with the swing. Why didn't they close it with that?
Opened and closed it with a swing.
There you go. What if you opened with the swing and closed with a slide? We're just going like full playground here, Joseph. You can't just have a swing set on a playground. You got to have more accoutrements there.
I am pumped for in 20 years' time to sit in a local diner or public house, and then one of the lads comes up with the classic debate of what is the best swing in WWE history, the Cesaro swing or the Alexa swing? And I am so excited to slam my Coca-Cola on the table there and be like, don't even dare say it, the Alexa swing all day long. That's me. That's the way I think. I think in historical context, you know? It's great, but how great are we talking, Jeremy Lambert? Are we talking historic? Are we talking the best swing? Or is it a swing?
I do think history will be very kind to the Alexa swing. It's kind now. Everyone loves the swing. And then in 20, 50 years, whatever your time frame was, I think it's only going to grow and get better.
If people are watching Raw 2020 in 50 years, the world is doomed. The universe is done. Maybe. I don't know. I am convinced that, like, some of these characters, this is my actual take, okay? Some of these characters are going to be so glorified that in 20 years, the smart fans will not even know that the old smart fans once disliked these people. The Fiend Bray Wyatt will be retiring at 50, and smart fans will be like, the best.
That's how I'm going to be when he retires.
Right, I know, but we'll be sitting there like, you don't know what the guys were saying on Twitter back then. It was bad. It's like Taker. Like, there's people have posted before what was then wrestling forums in like 2000, right? And American Badass Taker was the most hated wrestler on the internet. Hated, fat, lazy, he sucks. They just change your mind on these things. This is how it works. In 20 years, the Fiend Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss will be deemed as like the ultimate when it comes to swings.
That's because they're gonna do
a
3-year send-off for the Fiend Bray Wyatt. He's gonna keep just doing cinematic matches. I hope they do like the whole Undertaker gimmick with Bray Wyatt. What was the last ride? What are we calling this for the Fiend? The last playground? Called something like that.
The last slide.
Yeah, the last slide. There we go. And he talks about the match he had in Nam with Drew, maybe. Drew's
still Goldberg. It's still
Goldberg. Okay.
It's always going to be Goldberg. When they go to Saudi and they need a 5-minute main event, it will always be Goldberg.
And talking about that match, and just be like, that could be my last match, man. Had to come back for another one. And that's how it's going to be. Can't wait.
I was thinking about this the other day, Jeremy. You know the WWE sell those like collector items where they have the wrestlers like sign a steel chair and stuff like that? Pitch time. Every door that Bill Goldberg wrestles in the arena and it's his locker room door, okay? Bring that thing out, sign it for me. Don't touch the blood that inevitably has come from Bill's forehead when he's jammed it against it before the match. I will pay an absurd amount of money for a Bill Goldberg concussed door. Do it. Give it to me. Now. That's what I want. Imagine this. Paint a picture. You're in the ring. You have just planned a 6-minute sprint with Bill Goldberg. You're in Saudi Arabia in the ring. Okay? And you stand there and you look around and you say, if Bill hits his head a little bit hard on that door, we're fucked. We're finished. No more. That is a lot to weigh on a man's mind. Think about it, Jeremy.
You would pay an absurd amount of money.
Yes.
How much legitimately would you pay for a signed Bill Goldberg door?
I mean, like, seriously, about £10, but like, those doors decide the quality of main event matches. Think about it. WrestleMania, let's hope Bill doesn't hit his head a little bit hard on the door. That's what people have to say to themselves.
Taxel says 1 year for each Braun match. That's actually who he'll have the Nam match with, is Braun. That's who it'll be.
I said that when I was watching that Bray match, I was like, Bray is Hogan, and it is 1995, right?
Yeah.
And someone said, who is Brutus? And I was like, he's so Braun, it's not even funny. And like, the fact that, how has Braun ended up being Brutus? How? I don't know. Here he is, folks.
Super chat from JJ. Fiend versus Suzuki, 60-minute time limit draw. Oh, could you imagine just Suzuki just beating the shit out of this man? And Fiend is just like laughing. You know, they do a little tongue. they do a little tongue gimmick that comes out of his mask. Is a little giggle. Wasn't that the giggle? Something like that.
Samoa Joe hates that stuff so much.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
It says, Samoa Joe's like, he's laughing at me.
How much do you think Joe just wants to run in there and just punch this man in the face?
I don't know. Last night they did the swing, and in all seriousness, I thought that segment was like I think WWE should do segments like that more, because I think that they're the company that can pull that stuff off, right? Like the Inferno match is a good example. On a production point of view, that's craziness. Bravo. Honestly, shoot for that audience that really digs that stuff, because I'll never be happy. That's me being serious. However, they do the swing, and the lights go out. The lights come back on. 5 seconds have gone, and it's just, I'm now looking at Saxton, Joe, and Tom Phillips, and Tom turns to Joe, and he's like, what do you think about what you've just seen? And Joe's just like, a swing. And I mean, his exact words were, there's no way anyone could survive what the Fiend went through last night. I was watching it all. It's surreal seeing him do it. Amazing times.
Bud Ryan says, yeah, Joe will do the Christmas show for another $5,000. My God, Joseph. Is that how much you're charging for this?
That's my agent right there.
There you go. You're a star, man. Don't let them use up the chubby chief. Save it for the big shows. Yeah, instead of doing this Christmas show, we're reviewing Big Show. That review's over. It's done. I don't know who turned in for the Big Show Christmas review, but you missed it.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Jeremy. Eh? Merry Christmas to the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Merry Christmas to the Swing. Merry Christmas to the Big Show show. R.I.P. to the Big Show and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Both now no longer a thing. That's very sad.
The Fiend is coming back at some point. You heard Alexa. Once he comes back, I have no idea.
No, Samoa Joe told me no one could survive it.
I feel like, who are you going to believe, Joseph? Samoa Joe or Alexa Bliss?
Question I ponder every day. Every day that goes to my head. Who hypothetically would I choose? Who would I believe to choose to believe in any scenario of life? Depends, really. Depends how intense Joe is, right? If Joe's like,
yeah.
If he's in raw commentator mode, then I'll be like, Alexa's probably right, Joe.
Well, there you go. You're believing Alexa. The Fiend is coming back.
He was sweating profusely, though, in fairness, so maybe not.
Yeah, but I mean, it was probably like hot in there, right? So
lots of screens and lights.
I don't know if he was sweating because like he was intense, or he was just sweating because it was just really hot in there. There's a difference.
You know my friend Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath.
Personal friend Drew McIntyre, yes.
Yeah. Big Drew. He said one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life on the Broken Skull session. He was like, my first world title win was strange because there was no fans in attendance. But my second win was in the Thunderdome. And I was like, puzzling. And I just thought that was funny. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I thought it was funny that he drew like a line between those, as though,
You can hear the fans in the Thunderdome, Joseph. You can see them react.
He said this.
Yeah, the PC, there's nobody there. Then he had to wrestle the Big Show, main eventer, the Big Show.
Jeremy,
Joseph.
We do podcast interviews, don't we?
Unfortunately.
How do you feel about Steve Austin's interviewing technique of just trying to threaten someone for an hour and then if they don't break, complimenting them? Your opinion?
I think Austin's very good as an interviewer, both with his friends and without his friends. I think he's good.
Do you like when he doesn't blink for 30 minutes and crinkles his fingers like he wants to kill someone?
Yeah, because that's relatable.
At one point, he's sitting, Drew is like this, back in his chair, and Steve is on top of him. And Steve's like, I think you're the best promo in the business. And Drew's like, thanks, Steve. It's incredible dynamic that he uses there. I don't know.
Throwback sends super chat says, "Happy holidays! Thank you for being an amazing guest for me." Yes, we've done Throwback show. Thank you, Throwback. Hope you have a good holiday as well.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Throwback. Anything else from Raw, Joseph?
Bob Lashley looked good, didn't he?
I don't know. I didn't watch that segment.
Oh, come on. It's Bob Lashley. Raw.
Will you when I do shows without you, will you be my big swole and send thirst tweets that after I have a good show? Do you not know? Do you not follow the big swole?
I really follow very few wrestlers, to be honest, for the sake of my own mental health.
I don't really follow. I don't know if I follow Big Swole or not. People just retweet it. She has the best thirst tweets for Cedric Alexander, the slurp business, Joseph. She's like, can't wait till my man comes home for the slurp business.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. That's very, very good.
Big Swole.
Good for the Cedric. So does the Cedric, by the way.
Yes.
I like
that man is winning on camera and off camera.
I'd love to know the creative meeting when they just turned him heel after making him a loser for 3 years, and someone went, "You know that Cedric Alexander guy?" And Bruce went, "Yeah, he's pretty good, isn't he, at wrestling?" And they went, "No, Cedric?" And they all got round the monitor and they watched. They went, "He's good, that Cedric. We should do something with him." Amazing. They should have figured it out years ago. Never did. There you go.
Joseph, I have a Christmas gift for you.
Uh-oh. What is it, Jeremy? What is it?
You ready? You ready for this Christmas gift, Joseph?
Oh, no, this is bad.
Robert O'Neill is here.
Oh, bullshit. He's got a mic. He's got a mic and I haven't got a mic. O'Neill's got a mic. I haven't got no mic. Hello, O'Neill. We're talking about Raw.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Merry Christmas, Robert O'Neill.
Yes, you too. Thanks for having me on, man.
You're not here very long. I just had to give Joseph a nice Christmas gift. Got him a mic. Got him Robert O'Neill. My God.
We need O'Neill. We need O'Neill. Okay.
I'm gonna go crazy now.
Robert O'Neill, Monday Night Raw. How bad was that show? Sincerely.
Yeah, I mean, I split my time between Monday Night Football and Monday Night Raw, and neither were very good. But I mean, I don't know, man.
The football game was amazing. Who looked worse, Ben Roethlisberger or I don't know who looked bad on Raw. Raw in general.
Yeah, I mean, the 3-hour Raws are just tough to get through, man. They got to do something. I know they won't change it, but come on.
What do you suggest, Robert O'Neill?
I don't know, man. I mean, what can you do? Really?
We're turning to you for these answers, Robert O'Neill.
Here's an idea, Robert O'Neill, okay? What if in the third hour we dim the lights, okay? We make it edgy, Rob. We make it edgy.
There we go.
In fact, I've got it. Hardcore title, 24/7 rules. Who says no? Let's make it edgy, right?
I like it.
O'Neill knows.
Robert, what do you think of Joseph's idea that they should auction off or just sell the Goldberg door after he's concussed himself on it? How much would you pay for that?
That's a good idea, man. You could get money for that. That's a collector's item.
Yeah, Joseph is willing to pay everything.
Yeah.
How much, would you outbid him for it?
Yes.
Oh my God, you have competition for this door, Joseph.
Rob, would you want one that has like a dent in it or a blood smear?
No, I mean, you got to just go with the dent. The blood smear, you got some. It's unsanitary.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Unsanitary.
Come on.
Oh, this show is terrible. Thank you, Rob. I like you very much. I'm glad you came on this show.
Thank you for coming on, Robert O'Neill. Merry Christmas.
No problem, man. Yes, you too.
Merry Christmas.
There you go, Joseph. Don't say I never got you anything.
I like Robert O'Neill. Robert O'Neill gets a bad rep. He's a good guy. He means well. He enjoys Bill Goldberg. We'll have our issues. And, it is what it is. He's a pal of mine. I'm actually happy now, Jeremy. I'm feeling in the Christmas mood, the festive spirit, if you will. What else have you got for me?
I might have another guess for another Christmas gift, Joseph.
Oh no, this seems now we're really rolling the dice here. Right? Just be careful what we do here, okay? Be careful. Jeremy.
Joseph.
Do you remember when Mandy and Dana said reindeer Christmas, ha ha ha?
No, I don't remember this at all.
You do not remember this?
I know that opening segment was horrible. the dialogue between those 6 women, just god awful stuff.
But in fairness, Jeremy, if they were unscripted, they could say anything, right? They could just go. They could say anything. It's not real, Jeremy. You have to script every single promo, even if the writing's terrible.
Charlotte was not scripted on Raw Talk and just came off so bad. She came off like a human. Joseph, we can't have these women or people looking like a human out here.
I turned my television off and I said, I pay for WWE superstars, not people I like, connect to, or care about. What a mess, by the way. In all seriousness, the ability to make me not care about Charlotte Flair is staggering. You have to force yourself to care at this point. One of the great talents. You have to fight through it to care. What a complete mess. Disaster.
Not good. Not good.
Not good. Not good. And like, she's like patronizing Asuka. She's like, yeah, she's nice, isn't she? She's a good mate of her. It's terrible. It's awful. It's a shame. It's a real shame, Jeremy.
Excited for Asuka and Charlotte at Mania again?
That's not happening at Mania. There's no way.
You don't think so?
No way. No way. I say Rumble at the latest. Charlotte's winning that belt ASAP.
Can they put all 3 titles on Charlotte? Can they be? It's dead. It's dead, Joseph. You've got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to bury it. It's gone. It's not with us anymore.
This is a request from me to the fans. Someone produce a Leave the Memories Alone tribute. This microphone. Okay. What was you saying? Charlotte. I thought we give all the belts to Charlotte. My personal recommendation would be send it to NXT UK and give her that belt. Do that.
Yeah, she doesn't have that one. Oh, man. That's the big prize, right? They talk about these Grand Slam champions. Oh, we got the NXT title, the tag titles, the SmackDown, the Raw. Don't have the NXT UK women's title.
We have got to discuss this Grand Slam thing. Who, when, why, what is going on here? I was already unsure about the NXT title being in the Grand Slam. Okay? Already unsure. I accept it. Now, Charlotte is like the ultra Grand Slam because she has the Divas title.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Can we stop? Please stop. I don't need any more of this. Just decide which is which. Because if that is it, then she's the only person that can do that. Effectively.
I mean, people could come back.
Well, and win all of the time. Win every single title.
Are you telling me they wouldn't just be like, if Trish comes back? I don't know if Trish actually won the Divas title. She won like the women's title.
She'd be a new Grand Slam.
You tell me if Michelle McCool didn't want to come back and Michelle McCool was like, yeah, I let me sign a 2-year deal. You got me full time for 2 years. They would not put every single title on Michelle McCool.
Only if the Undertaker's working as her manager. There's only way they're doing it.
He might work as her manager.
Wow, Mean Mark as a manager would be incredible. Just a different character.
Filming cameos at ringside while she's trying to have matches and stuff.
He loves reinventing himself, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be an influencer on the outside as he manages.
He throws his arm up, doesn't he, like that? But you have to rock forward.
Keep it up. You got to keep it up. Keep it up. There we go.
And I like when he does the I like what he did was, Jeremy, was at one time he had purple gloves. Right.
Joseph, move to the camera so people can see that your arm is up. There we go. Okay.
At one time, Jeremy, he had purple gloves. And then he made them grey. Because he believes in evolving the character, you see. And then he bought a motorcycle. And then he bought new MMA gloves.
Tremendous send-off.
I plan on staying like this for the rest of the show.
Do you? This show's going to be another 45 minutes, so I look forward to this.
Are we ready to talk about the NBA yet? Because Mark played power forward. Did you know that?
He did, yeah. Where would he fit on your NBA team in his prime? Would you draft him?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't think he'd get on with I'll leave it there. I'll stop. I'm starting to waver. The arm is already starting to flail.
You don't have to, Joseph. It's okay.
I do have to. I love this business.
No one's going to think less of you, Joseph.
Jeremy, are you excited
Molly,
about the NBA?
Our friend Molly says you need to get the microphone in the air as well, just for the visual.
Just know, Molly, I have to drop the arm to do that properly, okay? Down. I need to.
It's like a boom mic. Okay, there you go. Get in frame. There we go.
Dangling. Dangling.
Tremendous. Joseph, I got another Christmas gift for you.
Oh, bullshit. Okay,
you ready, Joseph?
I'm ready.
Joel Pearl's here.
Oh!
Merry Christmas to you too, Joe Hulbert.
What is Bobby Eaton doing in here? What's going on around here?
If you don't have a microphone anymore, if you can't do the show, Joel Pearl, you've deemed him as the remix replacement.
Oh, you're right. This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Folks, it's been a pleasure.
This is the Ghost of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Future. Sean was here as Ghost of Christmas Present.
And the ghost of Hanukkah show up and tell you you're fine.
I can't believe O'Neill was the Ghost of Christmas Present.
No, O'Neill was the Ghost of Christmas Past. Sean was present.
Okay, you mixed the order up to throw me off.
Yeah.
Joel Pearl, your thoughts on Dana Brooke coming out and being like, reindeer, Christmas, ha ha ha.
I mean, listen, Dana she's full of the Christmas spirit. Why not let her share that spirit with everyone in the most amazingly scripted manner you can figure out?
There you go, Joel Pearl. Joel Pearl knows. He remembers this. He watches the show, see, Jeremy.
We're finding the positives here, friends. That's what we're
There
doing.
you go.
Oh, wrong show, Joel Pearl. You're about to get kicked off.
No, I like Joel Pearl. Don't kick Joel Pearl off. Joel Pearl, best swing in WWE history. Cesaro or Alexa Bliss?
Alexa Bliss.
Hey, look at that. Joel Pearl knows what's going on here, Jeremy. He's a good replacement for me. I like the Joel Pearl. Keep him on. Here we go. One day, I mean, O'Neill he's the kind of guy you need to use in short bursts. He's Goldberg, isn't he, effectively? You bring him in, special appearance, jackhammer, away he goes. Pearl was an eater. You give Pearl time to cook a little bit.
He's not wrong.
Jeremy says disdain for this. He brings you on, and then he looks angry at me that I'm now working with you, Joel Pearl. Disgraceful.
I mean, who sends these links out? Really, who lets me join you on these shows? Who is it?
Not me.
Well, it's Santa Claus that is Jerry Lambert. There he is, Jerry Lambert. Jerry Lambert.
Jerry Lambert.
You want out, Jerry?
No.
This show is
everybody just tweet Jeremy Lambert and call him Jerry.
It's easy to chant, Jeremy, in fairness. Good branding.
You will be blocked. Every single one of you will be blocked if you tweet me, Jerry. I have no problem blocking people.
It's true. It's happened once.
Here you go. Get it back up, Joseph.
This shot really captures it better than the other one.
Yeah, it does. It does. There we go. Come on, Joel Pearl. There we go.
Joel Pearl, you're an NXT guy. How excited are you to watch NXT on the 23rd of December, 2020?
Well, I'll be watching it live and in color as opposed to the black and white that I usually watch AEW on because it's no TV. It'll be a good show. And if it's not, then I'm sure I'll hear about it for weeks to come.
Yes, you will.
It's the end of the Fed, my friends.
Fed dead. Fed dead.
Right. I look forward to that feature someday from you.
All right, Joel Pearl. Thanks for joining us. I'm not going to allow you to plug anything. You got your little banner behind you. Your little thing is your at. You don't need to plug anything. Joel Pearl, not hired by Fightful Gaming. He tried to keep talking, and I cut him off. Do you want to talk basketball, Joseph? What has happened? This is our Christmas show, everybody. This is our Christmas show. Off the rails.
This is an absolute disaster every which way.
I don't have any more guests. I don't.
That was it. That was all three of the ghosts.
Yeah, that was
right?
all three of the ghosts.
Wow, we just shot a motion picture here live on YouTube.
In 20 years, somebody who reviews wrestling films will review this episode.
Their finest work yet. The iconic Christmas special. Oh, I can't wait to be old to people pretend I was good once. Can you? It'd be great. It's going to be awesome. Like The Undertaker. There it is. You have to snap it up, Jeremy. You have to, that was good. You didn't feel like your chair there, Jeremy. That's very good.
I committed. Commit to the bits, Joseph. Commit to the bits. You know about that.
I have news, Jeremy. What are the odds of Dwight Howard winning MVP, Sixth Man, and Defensive Player of the Year, as well as Coach of the Year for his on-call assistance?
Will he win a ring? He's already got that. I guess he doesn't really need that, right?
We don't listen. The ring part is already locked in. We're just talking about individual awards now. That's how Doc motivates our guys.
Gotcha.
So,
I think Sixth Man. He's got to be a leading candidate for that, right? I think that's pretty sure right there.
I mean, what are the Lakers actually planning on doing? Are they starting Schroeder on Montrez?
I have no idea. I think Schroeder probably starting, but I don't know.
Because they could just have them as like a. I mean, look, it didn't work for the Clippers, but they could have them as like a bench duo, couldn't they?
Yeah.
But then that would be what would be their starting lineup then? LeBron, Matthews, Pope.
Caruso.
Yeah, they could do that. They could do it.
Yeah. One of the Morris guys. I think they still have one. He's actually hurt, whichever one they have.
Markeith, they have, right?
Okay, sure.
Yes. Marcus is the one that gets paid inexplicably a lot of money.
He's with the Clippers.
He is. What games are on tonight, Jeremy Lambert?
Nets and Warriors, Lakers, Clippers.
I'm sure you'll be rooting for a wonderful return to the National Basketball Association from your friend Kevin Durant. Nope. Are you... Right, here's what I'm asking you. I'll give you two options. Option one, he's just washed. Very unlikely from what I've gathered from pre-season.
Yeah.
Like, he's just done. Like, it's not there, the end. Which, in my view, is always sad. It's just me, right? Or... two is he's awesome in all-time form, but he has managed to pick the worst situation ever to be in that form, and it crumbles around him. You want two, right?
Yes. Here's the thing. I, as a basketball player, as an on-court basketball player, love Kevin Durant. His game is so aesthetically pleasing. Like you mean you love him as a basketball player? I thought you were saying as a basketball player myself. I was like, yes, me as the point guard who runs the offense, would love to have a guy like Kevin Durant on my team. I mean, you're pretty much my Kevin Durant, Joseph. You can do a little bit of everything. Get shots. You're not creating shots yourself. Sometimes a little difficult, but anywhere I need, run you off of the pin downs and everything. Just if I need a shot, if I need a clutch shot or anything, who could just get his own shot with maybe a little bit of help, I go to you. Your handle is where it gets a little dicey.
On my best day, I'm Clay. On my worst day, I'm Landry Shamet. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you don't have a lot of bad days though. You could be Luke Kennard on your worst day. He got paid.
He did, right?
Yeah, he got paid a lot of money.
Fultz got a pretty good deal too, right? He got like 50 mil over free.
Yeah,
good
could
for
have been
him.
the Sixers.
The Magic are just desperate to just be like, just that team, 10 to 8 seed
every year.
That's the thing; they're not like guaranteed as a playoff team. They could easily miss the playoffs and just be stuck with that team.
I think they will be.
There you go. Like, it's a weird one. I don't know.
That team's just fine being mediocre. And, I mean, more power to them, I guess.
Sure. I think in some markets, it's just like, let's just have a team that competes and they win some games. And like,
Isn't this the season? Like,
to be jolly. Yes, it is.
Yeah, like, just be bad if you're going to be bad this season. Like,
yes. 'Tis the season to be jolly, Jeremy. Yes. Yes. No, you're right. It is. But some teams can't be convinced, right? They want to be there. They want to win 38 games and grim wide.
Yeah, that's a dumb plan. Stupid.
What's the second game tonight? You said, was it the Lakers and the
Lakers
who?
Clippers. Clippers.
The Clippers are weird because they're still a really good team, and it's like we've all just given up, right? Just like, oh, they suck. They really don't suck, but it just feels like that.
I hope the Clippers win tonight for narrative purposes.
Like your own narratives or the general narratives?
The general narrative, because I do think we're just like completely, really either way is fine, because if the Clippers win, people are going to just start talking themselves into the Clippers without realizing the Lakers just played like 2 months ago and probably just didn't give a shit about this game. But if the Clippers lose, it's going to be like, they're fucked. They're just completely fucked. And I'm fine with that too.
It rules so much because like 3 months ago on this pod, we'd sit here and be like, taking the Clippers.
Yeah.
We are taking the Clippers. And now it's like, will they make the playoffs? Will they win 20 games, Jeremy? They're obviously going to be very good. I don't know. Time will tell, right? It's weird talking about the NBA season because it feels like it just ended.
I'm glad.
It makes it different. I'm glad too, but like, you know, when the season starts, usually it's like there's so many talking points. They exist, but it feels different because it's been like crunched into a very small amount of time.
Buddy Ryan says Durant is an overrated Bob Covington.
So true. It's just he's bang on. He's nailed it. Right, you're in on the Q&A show. I go full Bob Cov. I go full the whole way with it.
Yes, you're a big fan. Do you know where he plays right now?
He's Portland right now.
There you go. Yeah,
Portland are kind of tasted him on that team.
I think they're going to be good. By good, I mean like a top 5 seed, but
he ticks some boxes for them, right?
Yes, yeah.
Because not only is he just like, he's a great team defender and he has length, but he uses that length, especially now after the Houston. Like he can defend inside a little bit, which I think they need because they're just kind of teams feel like you can get to the bucket with them, right? So I hope they're good. It'd be funny if Dame actually like. I know that you probably have a different relationship with Dame than I, but
not really.
For the league, that's good because for the league, it'd be awesome if he actually won in Portland, right? And he's just like stuck to his guns and they won. That'd be tremendous.
I'll dislike players in the moment, but after that moment's kind of passed or it's been a couple of years, I'm fine. Durant's a different story. Paul George, kind of a different story. If you wrong my team, it's a different story. Like if you just beat them in a basketball game, like I like Clay, I like Steph, I like Dame. They're fine. I understand what they did to my team, very heartbreaking, but as basketball players, we all get along. We're a big fraternity as basketball players, Joseph. And
also Dame is like the lead dunker on Paul George, which you must enjoy to some extent, right?
Yes, that is great. And look, I always say Dame kind of did that team a favor. Like if we just run back Westbrook and George, it's just another first round exit. Like at least we blew it up. We got some young pieces. We'll see what happens. The championship window is now extended to 15 years. Be fine.
Do you think Raw will ever blow it up, Jeremy? Do you think they'll ever call up Don Callis and be like, Ace Austin, how much do you want? And what young talent are we looking at here, Don? Do we have to send Randy Orton your way? Give us a first. We send Randy Orton. How many picks could Braun Strowman get you on the open market, Jeremy?
Couple seconds.
What about Bray Wyatt? Does Bray go with Alexa like Boban and Tobias once upon a time?
Yeah, you got to go Bray and Alexa. Bray and Alexa is like the George Kawhi deal. Like you get one, you're getting both. So you're getting like 4 first-round picks, young talent, established veteran. Like you're getting the boat for those two.
I am so angry that WWE have brands, in-house brands, and they don't do this stuff. This is what backstage should have been, dude.
Yeah.
These should have been trades every week. Like they should have been like, got some injury problems, some questions about their health. If they can stay on the floor, that's a big player right there. Like this is what it should be. You're ruining our fun. Sort it out, it's fun. I enjoy this stuff.
Ryan Satin is just Woj, on the phones, trying to break down the trades, getting the news.
I think they should get rid of the draft and just do like a trade season. And the trade deadline show is what you replace the draft show with. And that's when deals happen wildly. Now there's something, right?
Yeah, love this.
You could do Satin bombs.
Yeah.
In like the middle of the show. And like those that are aware, but if not, people just walk out. It's like, that kind of thing.
I'm with it. I love this stuff, Joseph. Fully with it. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. Satin tweets like this big trade. that's about to happen.
It's
That's
so
what we
good.
need, man.
Do you remember when Bob O'Neill tried to make me give up like 8 people for Bobby Lashley?
Yeah.
Then he was like, what if I just have 100 people off your roster? How about that, Joe? No, not doing it, Bob. No.
Terrible GM, Bob O'Neill.
He's like Danny Ainge, like 100%. He will not bend at all. Once he gets his mindset, it's it. He just loves guys that can do frog splashes.
Aaron Entertainment's asking, who wronged my team besides Durant? Paul George wronged my team because he wanted out. I mean, it was fine. It worked out, but you still signed a 3-year deal and then wanted out after 1. Fuck that guy.
Okay, it's not going down that path for Christmas.
Reggie
Jeremy.
Jackson wronged my team, thinking he could start over Russell Westbrook.
Deep cut there. Deep cut going after Reggie. Bless him.
He's at the Clippers, I think.
Did he re-sign?
I don't know where he's at, honestly. He was with the Clippers. I don't know if they signed him or not. Where is Reggie Jackson?
You said, well, I think he's at the Clippers. I said, you said, I don't know where he is.
I really don't. I don't keep up with Reggie Jackson. Oh, yeah. The Clippers re-signed Reggie Jackson December 1st. There you go. He is with the Clippers. I was right.
Minimum. How much they give him? Mid-level?
Too much.
Dude. I love the spite as you discuss these things. It pops me very much.
Can't stand Reggie Jackson. Memphis game, Joseph. Memphis game.
Jeremy, it is Christmas. I feel you should bring more joy here to this show that we've produced now for an hour.
Give me
hour
something to
we're
be
doing
joyful about.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's mid-range game.
Oh, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in general. Do you know how excited I am for this Thunder game tomorrow?
Is it in the Thunderdome?
Against Houston? It is in the Thunderdome. Houston, James Harden's whipping the balls at rookies and everything.
That's the best story ever.
James Harden passed the ball to a rookie. My God.
Wow. What an unraveling this really is, this James Harden thing.
I hope Harden and Wall and Cousins just get into like a fight on the court tomorrow.
Like a triple threat.
Yeah. Just it would be a 2-on-1. Harden or Wall and Boogie are teaming up, right? Like they're old friends. Nobody's on Harden's side. He ain't got maybe PJ Tucker might be on Harden's side.
What if they do a fight but they tag in and out to make sure it doesn't get too violent?
We can do
PJ's
that.
like, come on, Jones.
Yeah.
Doing the hot tag.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I think I don't know what we're doing anymore. What is this show? Why do we do this show?
This is our Christmas show, Joseph. We're just off the rails.
Hang on.
We'll be professional again in 2021. It's 2020, end of the year. Forget it. We're done.
It's difficult. It's very difficult, Jeremy. Right. Guys, it appears that my microphone issues will be fixed. However, if you would like to purchase me another microphone, simply send me the funds and I promise I will buy another microphone. That's definitely what I'll do with the funds. Nothing else other than that, I'm sure. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the Christmas show tonight. Enjoy the NBA's return. Definitely choose the distraction over those because we're in a ratings war ongoing. Right, Jeremy?
We've won.
Oh,
Speaking of ratings, Joseph.
Oh, no.
Do we have the Monday night ratings?
I mean, they literally killed a man. It should definitely go up. I mean, that TMZ coverage.
Yeah, mainstream coverage.
The whole thing. Did you know, Jeremy, you could get, if you pay a lowly price, you can get Drew McIntyre on Cameo now.
Yeah, it's like $400.
Yes, but it's worth supporting Drew because I believe he'll get at least 4% of the...
Ratings are not out yet, it would appear. Delayed. I'm sure Vince has them delayed.
It's holding them back.
Yeah.
Pointing to YouTube numbers and holding them back. Very smart political play, positioning Charlotte as the opener so that when it goes up, they can be like Charlotte, even though they killed a man on TV. But there you go. I don't know. Jeremy, I just don't know anymore. Without my microphone, I'm a spent force.
Are you excited for Al Horford basketball tomorrow, Joseph?
Always excited for it, especially now that I don't have to like worry about it and root for it. I can just watch and enjoy the eyes. All in. Good shot, great shot. All in on now. What's your stat line? 16, 8, and 6. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's what he's averaging this year.
I'm so in on this. Yeah. I'm so in.
Running dribble handoffs from the high post. It's gonna be great.
Tremendous times. Exciting time to be a Thunder fan in the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
You know who else is in the Thunderdome a lot? The legit boss, the Blueprint, the Standard, the SmackDown Women's Champion. Did you know that?
Do it with me, Joseph. You want to do it?
No, absolutely not. No.
Come on. It's Christmas.
No.
It's Christmas,
No.
Joseph.
No. You're the best here. Do it. Just do it. Here.
It's Christmas. My hands, I gotta get the
What?
you can't see my hands. I gotta put them like close up so they show up. What is this? The voguing over here.
Oh, guys, I'm very sorry. This is the end.
There, here we go.
Look at this. Look at this. It's really old. No. June, we did a live watch along of you searching for one of her entrances on YouTube that was more like edgy. Do you remember this?
Yeah, and then I did the entrance.
Yes, there you
The
go.
YouTube video was like Sasha Banks' sexy entrance too.
I was talking to someone about who she's going to work next. And he's like, it's Natalia, right? That's what they're going to do. And like, I've cooked up the whole promo where Natty calls her a bitch. And she's like, I'm no bitch, I'm the boss. And then Cole goes, oh, and goes into his chair.
Oh my god, tremendous screenshot right there when you just froze.
Am I still froze?
Yeah, no, you're fine now. But somebody get that screenshot of Joseph freaking out as Michael Cole. JJ will get it for us, I'm sure.
What's happened to this show? It's now just still images of me.
We're just killing time and popping ourselves, Joseph. It's Tuesday. It's Christmas week. I'm not trying to do any actual work.
By the way, Jeremy, all of these gifts that our audience has sent us, they still have not arrived.
I haven't gotten anything either.
They must be coming soon. We've got only a couple of days now.
I would assume so.
Maybe it's the chimney. Maybe they come down the chimney. I don't know. It'd be tough to pull off, I feel. Not sure.
I haven't gotten anything either, so...
I don't need anything because Santa Ross Sapp.
I do. Fuck that. Send me gifts.
People have bought you a shirt, Jeremy. It's enough.
I still have not got my own shirt.
Filth.
My mom got her shirt. I didn't get mine. Just froze on the arm throw up.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. I'm glad.
it's good. Our friend Molly says this show never disappoints. Thank you, Molly. Everyone go to WrestleIn and check out Molly's article.
Yes, do that. That's way too good for this bullshit, but yes, do that.
Yeah. If I'm Molly, I would not want to be associated with this plug.
No, like that's a worthy. You're correct to do that, but at the same time, it could not be less deserving this program of having that mentioned on here. Could not be.
Sorry, Molly.
There you go.
All right, are we done? Is this show over?
We've been done. Since I got my microphone, we were done.
We were done like 5 minutes into the show.
I'm just glad we discussed the swing. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to discuss the swing. And now that I've done that, I can enjoy Christmas.
Okay. Send us gifts. Send me gifts. Care about Joe. I just got Joseph a microphone. Care if he gets any more gifts.
Someone suggested I just do it like Mr. Kennedy.
You could do that. I mean, your mic doesn't work, but you could do that.
I use the bullshit microphone and I have a kayfabe one too.
There you go.
Should have done this an hour ago.
Yeah, it's fine. You were going to
Is
hold
this
that
where
up the entire hour.
Is this where I promote stuff, Jeremy?
If you want.
I don't.
Okay. JJ sends us one last super chat to Jeremy and Joe. Thank you for this year. Distraction shows have helped me so much. I grin for hours every single time. Have a great Christmas. JJ, you have been one of, if not our biggest supporter.
The best.
Yes.
JJ rules.
He does.
He should have this show rather than us two dickheads.
I need to get paid. So, JJ, if you want to do the show, but I get the money, fine. Cool.
Fair.
Not doing that anymore. Thank you, JJ. I hope you have a good Christmas. I hope everybody has a very good Christmas. We actually do have another show on Thursday. It was taped on Monday, So we talked about what I don't remember what we talked about on the show. Just go watch the show. All right. Just watch that show on Thursday. Spend your Christmas Eve with us. Do anything else on Christmas Eve? No. You're spending it with us. That's your Christmas Eve. We'll be back next week. We might be on Twitch this weekend. I don't know if Joseph will be on Twitch this weekend, but we're doing some Twitch stuff this weekend, potentially. We'll see. Next week, Joseph, do you know what we're doing next week? Do you know what we're doing on Tuesday?
Very different to this show from what I can gather. Yes, I do, Jeremy. I'm very excited.
Next week, here's the plan, everybody. Big announcement here. I should have teased this all show long. Just AEW'd it. Just at the very end, here it is. Next week, probably one show. No movie review on Tuesday at 3:00. No show even on Thursday, which is New Year's Eve. So it's going to be legitimately New Year's for Joseph. I'm not going to have him do this show when it turns over to 2021. Okay. I know he would like to hang out with me and all of you to start his new year. He might actually just want to do other stuff as well. Tuesday evening, 6, maybe 7:00. We're still trying to nail down the time. Live, youtube.com/Fightful. Distraction year-end awards show with our good friend from Post Wrestling, Andrew Thompson. We're wearing suits. We're getting dressed up. We're handing out awards. We're yelling at each other. We're screaming at each other, debating these awards. It's going to be something. It's going to be something.
This show will be the show we originally intended for the actual distraction to be.
Yes.
This may become, I don't want to get ahead of myself here, Jeremy. This could become a yearly tradition.
It's our Star Kid.
Yeah, where we actually remind you of what this show was supposed to be before it became this absolute nonsense. So that's next week. Well, I'm not even going to be drinking Pepsi Max or Coca-Cola on that show. I'm going to be professional. I'm going to have a pencil and notes, suit, maybe even a backdrop. We'll see. And Andrew is going to be guiding us through a triumphant edition, an emphatic, a spectacular edition of The Distraction.
That's right. That's next week, folks. That'll be our last show of the year. And then in 2021, I guess we're still doing this show? Maybe?
Can you really call this a show at this point? Really? It's really just sort of an adventure into our own mindsets, isn't it, really?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Doesn't anyone let's do a post show on Twitch? Let's do a pre-show on Twitch.
This is a preview of those shows.
Yeah.
This show is what those post shows. This is what Jeremy and I are actually like when we don't talk about, tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs or whatever.
Yeah, we just bullshit with each other.
Yes.
Conversation between two pals.
There you go. Many burials shared around. Jeremy, it is Christmas, right?
Allegedly.
It feels like a good time to be sincere. And as you mentioned our friend there, Molly, I was pondering it, I was thinking it over. I believe that we have done a decent job this year of not being raging arseholes in the wrestling media landscape. However, I have a message for everyone. If you read something about professional wrestling that has even a shred of creativity or passion or emotion, don't just read it and click off. While I appreciate that too, that's very cool. Retweet it. Send a tweet to a person that wrote it and say, this was very fun, I enjoyed it. Share it as best you can, because you'll never know how much that means to those of us that actually create this stuff. Right? Seriously, Jeremy, we're being idiots here, but when someone like JJ says that we help him, we distract him for an hour every week, it's like, right, we're doing this show. That's what that fuels this stuff. So just a little sort of a Christmas gift to me that I'm requesting, seeing as it seems none of you are sending me actual gifts, which is very disappointing. If you read something, you enjoy it, tell the author, share it best you can, or the publisher, whatever, and try your best to consume content that requires some creativity as well as the hard-working news pals like Jeremy over there. Because too often, Jeremy, we see these talk about wrestling media is this and it's that. People are reacting to your clicks, okay? We're fortunate that over here we have a relatively steady ship. Not everyone is lucky, all right? Try your best to speak with your clicks is my Christmas message to our audience here, Jeremy. And that was relatively sincere, I thought. Merry Christmas.
You ruined the sincerity by saying it was relatively
It's
sincere.
difficult because I've been an absolute idiot for an hour and 15 minutes, and then I give a big message to the world here. But I'm being serious. Like, honestly, you will never know how much it means when you write something and someone's like, "This was really good." It's like, "Oh, wow, it made it worthwhile."
Yes.
Don't ever forget that because I do it all the time. I read stuff and forget to reach out. So keep that in mind.
Retweet, share good content, tell people that you enjoy their work, follow them, support them. It does help. I mean, we got to write a lot of nonsense and people like to click news and whatnot, but support people who actually create like good content, videos, articles, whatever it might be, because it's tough.
But here's the thing. I need to stress, like, I've done news. I can't do it. It's incredibly hard. I'm not saying, like, use Fightful for your news because it's a good news source, 100%. I'm just saying, like, don't be the guy that only consumes wrestling media when you're quote tweeting a random report and being like, "This is bullshit." Like,
Right.
Just don't do that. Like, try to be as quick to quote tweet something that's good, is my point, right? There you go.
Not me. I'm just quote tweeting and dunking on people.
Yeah, that's fair. I do a lot of that too. There's nothing wrong with dunking, but you have to share the ball sometimes, right?
Joseph, if you dunk on people just to make yourself feel better, though, is that really how you want to go about things?
I'm in a happy mood. It is Christmas after all. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas from the distraction, the worst podcast in professional wrestling. Talking shop, we have taken your throne.
Yeah, take that, Gallows and Anderson.
Yep. I sold my soul months ago so I could get a Twitch, and I've done it, okay? I've got the Twitch. So there you go. Have a good one, folks. This is done. This is finished. It's over.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll be back on the Joseph won't be back on the Christmas show. His mic will be here. He'll be here in spirit with me. There you go. Look at that. There we go. Give a toast. Give a toast with them. There we go.
Steve Austin.
Yeah. Down the mic and the Coke. Thank you, everybody, again for all your support this year. Merry Christmas. Hope everyone has a happy holidays. We'll talk to y'all later on.